Hello friends, how are you? In this video lecture of chemical kinetics, today we will see how to find out unit of rate constant in zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction, third, nth order, etc. And the relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reactant. There are few tricks. So by using these tricks, we can find out unit of rate constant and relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reactant. To understand this, watch this video till the end. अगर आपको पसंद आता है तो like it, comment it, share it and subscribe it. So first, how to find out unit of rate constant? See here, different units of rate constant. अगर रिएक्शन जीरो ऑर्डर है तो व्हाट इज यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट इन जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. अगर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर है सो व्हाट इज यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट इन फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, व्हाट इज यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट इन सेकंड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन एक्सेट्रा. सो इट इज वेरी सिंपल. सो सिंपली रिमेंबर k यानी रेट कांस्टेंट है, k इज इक्वल टू, सो हियर वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट, मोल्स पर डीएम क्यूब. डीएम क्यूब एंड लीटर, यहां पर टू द पावर 1 माइनस n एंड टाइम इनवर्स. सो रिमेंबर दिस फार्मूला टू फाइंड आउट यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट. यहां पर n क्या है, वेयर n इज इक्वल टू ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन. यहां पर फाइंड आउट क्या करना, यूनिट ऑफ रेट कांस्टेंट k. दिस इज द रेट कांस्टेंट k and it is the rate constant. Rate constant. So moles per dm cube. This is the unit of concentration. Moles per dm cube. Same we can write that is moles per liter. And for this we can write moles liter to the power minus 1. Exactly same in case of what, moles per dm cube. Same we can write moles dm to the power minus 3. In numerator it will be minus 3, dm to the power minus 3. Okay. अगर n is equal to 0 in case of zero order reaction, यहाँ पर n is equal to क्या होगा, 0. So what is the unit of rate constant? K is equal to, here it is moles, I will take dm to the power 3, in numerator it will be what, dm to the power minus 3, 1 माइनस, यहाँ पर n कितना है, 0 है, 1 माइनस 0 टाइम इनवर्स, 1 माइनस 0 1. So what is unit of rate constant here, moles dm to the power minus 3, here to the power 1 into time to the power minus 1 and a time inverse. So what is unit? Moles dm to the power minus 3 and a moles per dm cube, time inverse. This is the unit of rate constant when reaction is zero order reaction. अगर first order है, when reaction is of first order, यहाँ पर n क्या होगा, n is equal to 1. So what is unit of rate constant? K is equal to moles dm to the power minus 3. So here 1 minus 1, because n कितना है, 1. So 1 minus 1 into time inverse, and 1 minus 1 0, and anything raised to 0 and it is 1, and यहाँ पर unit क्या है, time inverse. So time inverse is the unit of rate constant in first order kinetics. अगर second order reaction है, in second order reaction n is equal to 2. Now put n is equal to 2 in this formula. So k is equal to moles dm to the power minus 3, 1 minus 2 into time inverse, So moles dm to the power minus 3 to the power minus 1. टाइम इनवर्स। मोल्स यहां पर इसकी पावर 1 है, dm to the power -3. Now -1 into 1 it will be -1, यानी moles inverse dm -3 into -1 it will be 3 time inverse. So this is the unit of rate constant in what? Second order kinetics. Now third order reaction, यहाँ पर n is equal to 3. So unit of rate constant K equal to moles per dm cube, that is mole into dm to the power -3, 1 minus यहाँ पर n is 3, so 1 minus 3 into time inverse, 1 minus 3 and a minus 2. So what will be the unit of rate constant? Mole to the power -2 dm to the power -3 minus 2, it will be +6 into time inverse. So this is the unit of rate constant in what? Third order reaction. So what is the unit of rate constant when reaction is of nth order? So this will be the unit. K is equal to moles per dm cube to the power 1 minus n into time inverse. So this is the unit of rate constant in nth order reaction. In zero order reaction, it is moles per dm cube into time inverse. In case of first order reaction, unit of rate constant is a time inverse. In case of second order reaction, it is mole to the power -1 dm to the power 3 time inverse, because here 1 minus 2 it will be -1, -1 into 1 it is a -1, -1 into -3 it will be 3. In case of third order reaction, what is the unit of rate constant? Mole to the power -2 dm to the power 6 into time inverse. And in case of nth order, it is moles per dm cube 1 minus n into time inverse. So by using this trick, by using this formula, we can find out unit of rate constant for any order reaction. Right? Now relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reactant. T half, half-life period, जहां पर रिएक्शन आधी कंप्लीट होती है, और A, it is initial concentration of reactant. Take any reaction, zero order, first order, second order, whatever it may be. So what is the relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reactant? Remember this relation, T half is directly proportional to A to the power 1 minus n. Remember this formula. So by using this formula, we can find out relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reactant. Now, in case of zero order reaction, we know that n is equal to 0. So what is the relation? So here half-life period is proportional to a to the power 1 minus 0, and it is a to the power 1. And in case of zero order reaction, T half is proportional to initial concentration of reactant. Yani half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant. Now take first order reaction. First order reaction, जहां पर n is equal to 1 होता है, so T half is proportional to a to the power 1 minus 1, यानी t to the power is proportional to a to the power 0 in a T half. And half-life period is proportional to a to the power 0 and anything to the power 0, and it is 1. यानी यहाँ पर half-life period is independent on concentration of reacting molecule. In case of zero order reaction, it is proportional to concentration of reacting molecule, initial concentration of reacting molecule. In case of first order, it is a to the power 0, and a half-life period does not depend on concentration of reacting molecule. Second order reaction. Second order reaction, यहाँ पर n is equal to 2, so T half is proportional to a to the power 1 minus 2. So here we can write half-life period is proportional to a to the power minus 1, that is 1 by a. यानी it is inversely proportional to what? Initial concentration of reactant. A to the power minus 1 क्या होता है? 1 upon A. In case of third order reaction, in case of third order, n is equal to 3. So here T half is proportional to a to the power 1 minus, यहाँ पर n कितना है? 3. यानी T half is proportional to a to the power minus 2. That is T half is proportional to 1 upon a to the power 2. In case of fourth order, in case of nth order, what is the relation? Here we know that T half is proportional to e to the power 1 minus n. So in case of zero order reaction, half-life period is proportional to concentration of reacting molecule. In case of first order reaction where n is equal to 1, half-life period is independent on concentration of reacting molecule e to the power 0 and a1. In case of second order reaction, half-life period is proportional to e to the power minus 1, that is 1 upon a. In case of third order, T half is proportional to what? 1 upon a square. So this is relationship between half-life period and initial concentration of reacting molecule. If any doubt, you can put your doubt in comment box. Definitely I will get back to you. Thank you.